Charlotte for this Hornets home game. Knipple, no good. To the inside. Harris. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Back to Ball. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got the opening field goal of the game for Charlotte. Cunningham with it. Bridges covering. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Bridges with some nice defense. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Man, he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
A top 5 pick in the draft, Prime Knipple is a polished rookie. Can play either guard spot. I love his future.
And here are the Pistons now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Robinson. Off target at the rim. Knipple wide open and he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And the Pistons making a change here. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Ball. He has 5. Here's Miller. Thompson with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Stolen by Robinson. Thompson outside. Knipple with the rebound. Hornets leading by 7. Pass to Diabate. Drops it in from 11 feet. Here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duren a screen. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
The Pistons making a change here. Now here's White. Pass to Knipple. Here's the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Knipple got 9.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knipple tight, or he'll knock those down.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Jenkins. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson misses.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Ball from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
They built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And that's a foul called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Ball. Poked away. Williams looking over the floor. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And he makes that one. Stewart's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
Here's Ball. All alone. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 10 to the middle. And he jams it with authority.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Pistons shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. They're led by as many as 14 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's about as smart a player as you'll find. LaMelo going to the up fake to earn the trip to the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Pistons making a change here. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Hornets leading by 11. Charlotte moving the ball around. Outside, Ball. Rebound, Detroit. Herter with it. Now guarded by Ball. From outside the arc. Holland, no good. So it's the Hornets now. Pass the ball. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Ball from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 13 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 14. Here's Harris. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Harris. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
There's Ball with the three. And another three for Charlotte.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. In the corner, it's Duren. Misses in close. Hornets leading by 13. And Ball gets double teamed. Inside. Out left to the wing. Knipple with it. Robinson picks him up. Knipple with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. And it's the Hornets ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Ball with a wide open look. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Sinks the three-pointer. 17 points for Knipple.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Robinson left side. Puts up a 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. No good on the second free throw. And he misses all 3. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Diabate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller, no luck.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And the Hornets with possession here. To the wing right side. Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Knipple's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Charlotte.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. In the corner, it's Robinson. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
A shot by Diabate. No good. To the paint. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. Here's Ball. No good again that time. Pistons trailed by 20. On the wing, Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Duren, no good. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knipple, attacking efficiently without hesitation.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now the Pistons with it. Here's Cunningham. Misses from short range. Charlotte leading by 23. Bridges outside. Knipple. And another three for Charlotte.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
There's Miller with the three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And Thompson gets it to go.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Back to Ball. Here's Knipple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And it's 29 points for Knipple. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Ball. Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Holland. Diabate grabs the board. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. Knipple, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And again, the Hornets missing. And so, it's Detroit with it.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Ball on the inbound.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Thompson. Stolen by Knipple. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 25 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Hornets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. With 4 seconds on the clock.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's Charlotte, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The Pistons, 47. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And so White will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to McNeely. Lets it go from deep. And it's White missing. Detroit with the ball. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. Now here is Harris. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. And James pulls it down. And stolen by Thompson. Shot's good by Duren.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
James, no good. Pistons trailed by 20. Here's Cunningham. And staying with the play, Harris.
Good work following the miss. You can't overlook the rebounding ability of Harris.
James, no good. Harris outside. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's deflected. White with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's DeLong. Drills it from outside. DeLong's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Jumps up. The rim rattler, making no mistake.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Now White. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
White with it. Now defended by Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 4. Oh, sticks the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Got a piece of it. Here's Ball. Launches it. Rebounded by Thompson. Now Robinson. Cunningham. Oh, what a play inside.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 16.
Battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Knipple.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Ball. Robinson there for the rebound. Duren.
Charlotte foul. Diabate. Third personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Detroit. Duren.
Good on the second free throw.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Stolen. No one near him.
Davis.
Good work there as it goes down.
Assist goes to.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Knocks down the 3.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The three is off. And so it's the Hornets.